Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.
Diwli lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngaldo sabu e ngaldo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waden no
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amerique
ko America woni kare humpitaki fibe musibe men baluwo be andanda kala ko wada wonde aduna si arrivi e juude mabbe a jonnay do dépassement Gambia har no weebi aya ata kadi taw ko mbudi din no jawi walla no jippi be halantama ko kala ko falda ko reese sengo nyamete il nebba maro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi dom a hendo to harano weebi kadi wona dum don tu be abe jondira mobile phone siko dum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode di ay kasbawa be wawma jonnude kadi sa fala hompitade ko weebi ettu Google account ma joni data ton wada download app mabbe on ayay kala ko humpi may mabbe ton be weebi ama
ka wonda woy aduna on
kala ko wawda
a jonnanay wondo ka leydi men Gambia do dépense
harano weebi hama si dum no fono nebi immo den joni mi dota ma ka place mabbe janno
waden joni
iya heba ko fala
waden kisam.
For the first time in the history of the Gambia, Gambia Printing Publishing Corporation proudly introduces the Biliomatic exercise book printing machine. The machine has the capacity to print more than 20,000 books per hour. Yes, 20,000 books per hour. It also prints magazines, newspapers, calendars, flyers, normal books and all kinds of printed documents plus items at affordable prices. With the Biliomatic printing machine, GPPC can now render high quality and non-size restricted printing service supply across the sub-region. Rush now and partner with GPPC for all your public and private printing service needs. Print with us today and you'd be offered highly professional, reliable and efficient service delivery by our team of experts. The Gambia Printing and Publishing Corporation is here to meet all demands and is reliable at all times. For more info, contact us on 437-4493 or 437-4402. GPPC is Gambian and it's yours.
Assalamu alaikum bari wal ngari konton kale bismillah ko teke mobe Kerr Fatou jibe kan Allah Politic Kaacha programme min kanale of course talata ni wato sita mutanale ne ko teke nyinde episode fulo di sungaro kono wala nabi akam tele ko ma play a time wala sungaro kono sambe karla ka dati talan sabale ma fala mobe ko wala barka baki al kan no ma nyame nyum programme to talata anu molbe mi alon ko ka sika Politic Kaacha no nin talato sita don barka official tenduke je baki kan nyum programme fasa ka sembenti andi ke blodo nyim programme ko do alta number 7 wala number 2 sang itolem the besti Gambia banko kan jang official ibe promotion balake kan nyin sunkarombe min kono tenting nale 1010 kumandi drong alsifen jama gagnano officiel bolle ando ka dror ke television oltole andong alkaje otole nyin programme fasa ka sembenti andi talata kana janne ka politician ol nati pour ni ka politico ko kacha Gambia banko kan jang bidum mbita dame ngolem councilol ti alialo ne councilo nomination ol ketale party ol beera nomination ol kela banta independent candidate ol of course some ICA nominate saying abe bantale andong akum fatale Gambia banko kan fonse nati mol fanan yetol fanan dam moy munata lafta kela councilol ti wodol to mi alon ko ibe wolto ma fangola wala na bi ngen nati bidum nga commencer dame ngolem of course some new Jeswang ibotan woti new Jeswang ibotan wodum wodol ti mi alon ko diamol siata jele andum candidate ol fana kam tele ko siata jele this time bara kam tele ko nga independent candidate fula soto nga APRC soto jele bari in kumben fana Habib mu molti mi alon ko ade fana be contest kanne wo wodo to min kera of course am new Jeswang Ibo town woti akam tele ko Habib dum nga invite le mi alon ko atlem in kumben dije awe min fonyen wolem nyinte ko binale bari akam tele ko bi somanda kabri nga kumandi en tefon ko nyeko ako meyo le nyante kata ala ma fangala so amannano bara ko nyala campaign manager binale bari maw fananje APRC la candidate o fanan afana ya confirm ye junale ka binale fo at the end anata konye ko ala campaign manager ko anyanta inform la follow so malam I want to give opportunity pour candidate ol be na si diamu gambianole ye min soro ise min keno pour isa yitandi molla be min keno la word sold as far as Kerr Fatou is concerned. We are going to give opportunity momo mi alon ko be lokan pour ena isi diamu gambia dingole so bari nga dol soto le mi alon ko wol fanam be contest kan nyindula flol betole Musa Bala Musa Bala nga soro jande mi alon ko afana be contest kan jande Musa Bala Jaguraga kara ate min kera Mbemba Gibba jinioti afana mu independent candidate leti mi alon ko abe contest kan new Jeswang Ibotan ward leti nyil bu independent candidate fulalti mi alon ko bibe diamula fen jamal of course mi atine laftaka contest nyin kate fawla mi alon ko wala kana bari mbe follow la of course Mr. Gibba la Mr. Mbemba Gibba mi alon ko independent candidate dolam of course new Jeswang Ibotan ward yes ebe on Kerr Fatou
abaraka bake buba bay ma jël si kalama olof tuuti xam naa ne si yàgg sa di ma allow ma switch si English waaw maa ngi gërëm askan bi ñëpp képp ku ñu seetaan di ñu déglu si jamono bu nekk ni si Kerr Fatou di la gërëm yow mi sa boppa rawatina suma broda bu baax bi muy Musa Bala Jaguraga mu doon ki nga xam ne ku humble la ku baax la ñëpp xam ne ni ku am jikko bu baax la tamit balaa loolu tamit dinaa jaar di gërëm suma nit ñi Ibo Town Jeswang képp ku dëkk biir Jeswang Ibo Town ma ngi leen a gërëm di gërëm suma waajur yi suma papa suma yaay ak lu sa tegoo di si gërëm yàlla suñu borom subhanahu wa taala ku ñu may xaataan bi ñu nekk fi tey war a nekk fi si biir weeri koor bi di ñaan yàlla defal ñu jaama inshallah. Thank you
very much Musa.
Yes, assalamualaikum. First of all, me mul be kontona me ala tentula me na mul be tentula na parent soul na friend soul andi mo be Ibo Town in Jeswang fana be jayla be tentula be kontona ni sunkaro kono be Christianul fana kontona. Yeah.
Thank you. Musa, who is Musa? I left kila councilority. Of course, New Jeswang Ibo Town, but Jumale Musa.
Well, Musa, I'm a young personality. I've stayed in Ibo Town. Wuluta Serekundale. Ngana school in ke nga start Serekunda Primary School. Tata go to Junior Secondary School, Gambia High School. Then Tata dun Tasari Institutional kono kabo. Business Training Center, then Gamcom Institute of Technology. So education wise, you don't jar ulti.
Okay. Time Jumale doing the political.
You know the first time to do political.
This is your first time.
Yeah.
And anyone join any political party.
Nene mila tisaro fondum.
Alright. Muna left kila councilority.
Actually, council finko nying you know nying amanken defon le choice ti passé because ka fole ko niwe society kono ilel tamu 50% of yourself but 50 do fana wo mu society letati meaning ko your responsibility to contribute to society. So that being the case mo len approach because meta do kol kala nga association no soro la tumu Ibo Town Community Development Association oti delong association no president oti. So nga developmental projects will start le na area toje. But because nka minke asiata le nka football team will support le nka wrestler fan support le mbirol. And in youth soul mini yalanko they are active in entertainment, music and in kusifa and in drama fana. But nga jele ko nyin do ko be minke kan at that stage. Nta kila no everywhere. Andunka bondin jifol le kon fon la dukol ka wala use nga do mandingol min soto nga dundi je so andung ninko nga youthful makoy nga ndu nga jele kon na community be nyami amata develop kan I'm not so for in tata Ibo Town le o Jeswang
of course
but ni ne ramontaje fana yi kamoy la situation o min beje is not conducive amambet ya sanitary wise development wise infrastructure fundamental tama gadni so wala na mul ko since told me tani association do kol kala let's go into politics. Because the opportunity so la jele pour kana kolke ayirwa.
So kafo nyinga kamta ale kafo minlo wale lafta priti ki kansulo ti alla ma fauna.
not just kafonyi bijela but nin kafu dur fanan ka doko kiyela comme nga fay nyami ne doko man dan kafu doko la but ni tata sport football la karola nka participate die fanan ka boy sol mako len ka team sol sponsor ni tata mbirol fanan na side wrestler so nka wal fanan mako la so ni mul bele ni idea soto ko it would be better pour nga dum politico kono because that way mais min kan aka bon default min kono is going to be limited but maybe nga opportunity sero ka dum council then you know
so I love to kodo be recover ni take the council
no not kodo ka recover but also
so you call be kodo min be bondi ka bala jivo kono so ni take the council da be balamuto
no sai memin okay nga explain comme kan cool kan nyami but in the sense ko at council level ning be council be ibu town ju so be represent la so be opportunity sort pour ka sponsor lobby and resources so pour ka nati na community ka mol makoy in different ways so rather than telphone kan own resources so taka dundi je which is never going to be enough
okay
nga opportunity sort of at a bigger platform science could all source no
why didn't you manana alning the current councilor man doko ke
of course in current councilor doko kala yeah because na most project nga invite jele I some contribution okay jele so nga doko kala but
so why do you think amantra kuke kan fa itata lo
mi atina nin councilor mantra ku killing is nga jele ko ku jamal leve ibutan mi yana ko is lacking and in say participate no in those things but councilorship position oni na leader ni mantra active in many of those areas so and youthful ka ko kumbu
menem quality me alon ka mantra ke ka
mantra min ke ka okay ibotan for example na football philosophy football philo ni play taje sama kono amon possible play je sama kono so basically 3 4 5 months ya ni sama fon banta time katale janding jobe jal especially in ibotan area boys will book a football play no for like 4 or 5 months so at least in yanta trial no ka social ni ka fonso ni ya football filo dada at least ne silo bondi je fon sa ji silo te so no sa ju te la no filo kon so that in that way footballers continue no and in some other activities so in that area sports side amantra bol mako kan so ni tara youthful fana ya mu jamale kanan ya ka fanyale ko you know tara councilor ya la praye mako pour yela nawetan registration ke o ka sponsorship o nyine but amantra mako kan so those are some of the things and ni tara mo se fanant na mo se is in a very terrible condition nangamo the last time ka fuka mo se dare but that is not true
ama marsera
no
how is the market why
market ni benyami te birimina ka Iwo Town in 2005 I was not born in Iwo Town but birimina ka je ngama se tara nyami still now must be the same condition
how do you describe a minki is it renovation or what
no
am I renovate from
no to my knowledge nga tara nyami must be wol nyama still in fact must is in a very worse condition right now from balito mimbi je la defense je fence would run so got just been all parked here, so apart from that I'm not seeing any development.
So apart from this iko alla filo Marseille nyimbe mu kullet mi alon ka make is there any other thing me alon ko you're not happy with
road so like opportunity bijere pro okay council of funds jama so let's say like 200,000 let's say 200,000 between Jeswang and Iwo Town is a very small amount but 200,000 if you put it in the right place as a mulna fano in some ways because near grade higher they come to work until can do Iwo Town Jeswang every day ni water Iwo Town then you futala Jeswang manokan it takes you like maybe 10-15 minutes short distance about 2 kilometers but near grade higher you can pay them for you can pay them by day you be sell jamal grade with 200,000 and molbe dunal easy ya finti easy so these are things that me yalanko as a kino for example the other time tara bari kur ngatara ni be bari ko fara kan yalan every year ni sawana ta na banda nyamul ka gurul bari ko boysol ka dajele akitare like weeks jeni be do ko ban so bandare jele ngaje ko there are machines mi yanko ni asan ya natija ase doko kino within few days ali doko ban so ndara no mo singo sanga nati So you do within few days. So these are some of the ideas me nyalongo. And apply no in all different areas.
So iko council ka kuno min soro ka sia 200,000. Ite go kodo use no la nyaadi like a silo doku ka filo doku ka marché doku. How are you going to do that?
In terms of council 200,000 in Juba camp right now. At Ninkoleko. Every ward and 60% of all the revenues collected. But I understand like mo jawal monteri la taxi sol joka. So lafta min kala walang sensitization nga campaign yoke. Sensitization campaign. Kafinti bojani me ofon kala we have to of course we have to win the election first. Ninga election win lafta min kala nga council engage. Nga along why this 60% which is circulating all over the media they have to pay 60% back to the community.
Yeah.
Why is it not coming? We need to figure that one out first. If that is the case, ko mulmontra tax joka, campaign your launch la, come all sensitize on paying taxes and the benefit of paying taxes. But even in Wofananketa, Naketa, there was 60% will do. Your taxes will be collect. We have to come back to the council and ask them for a subvention or whatever amount that they need to pay us back. That is one aspect. But also, yalo nyim football filo nying ani maseni. Niko development okay, for a revenue generating enterprise will create. Mi yalo ka say nyim finkol be sustainable. Football filo nying for example. Ba plan kane purka football filo nying dara in such a way mi yalo ka be kele chain link fence let. Abe fence wall sort abe pavilion of on sort. So now will be sort of a floodlight will sort of then kayel ko boys will ikabo for Ibo town like ata for Manjai sometimes. In night football top soul. You can football play like $1,000 le joe for 1 hour. Ninga create there. Football teams will be Ibo town Jeswang. Right now tournament is 32 teams. So ni mira ni be filo use every day. They are paying money. That is revenue. Ni tara material fanang. Can I elaborate on?
Yeah, sure, you can go ahead. It's just that you are highlighting a lot of problems, but kodonying imantra fokanye babon la dame albenyum problem also la jameng. I'm sure most of these incumbents milbeje they have this problem. You want to do this but the funds are not there. Maybe kodo mantraje. Maybe kodo ban lamond. So you are saying that albe sensitization or like yala puru molsa alonko. Okay, this is the importance of paying tax. But what about if they know, okay, this is the importance? And I think a lot of Gambians know, but they are just not paying, right? If they know and they are not paying, so you continue. You are not having the funds. Now you have all these plans. Where are you going to tap these funds to do this?
Okay, Yalong, let me explain, Kang. I think I have to go deeper. But let me explain, Wolonko. Taxes will make a collect. It has to come back. We need to figure out why. So, but Nakada is in the act, it should be there.
Sure.
Because actually, Nakada, even 30% the Malika tax due, that 70% of that 30% should come back to the people. We need to figure that one out first. Because Nico 200,000, definitely 200,000 they do develop. But with the meager resources of 200,000 from Kafuela, you can use it in such a way,
So, but you are depending on that. That is the 200,000.
No, I'm not depending on 200,000.
Yeah, but
I'm saying that we can do public-private partnerships as well. Because I know institutions that can partner with us to facilitate some of those works.
Institutions that can help you with funds. Okay, I'll get back to you, Mr. Gibba.
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Gibba? Who is Mbemba Gibba Jr.?
I'll be glad to tell you the uncommon Mbemba Gibba Jr., who is unique in his own ways. The name in itself is so unique. I grew up in New Jeswang and Ibo Town, where I lived with my family members and my siblings. My academic career started back in New Jeswang Lower Basic School, commonly called as Kandiba Primary School. And from there, I have a sad story though to tell, honestly, because when I just finished my grade 6th, I went back to Talinding Upper Basic School, where I did my junior school. Fast forward, I repeated my junior school, where I was supposed to do my junior school for 3 good years. I did it in 6 years. That tells you that I went through a lot. Notwithstanding from there, I repeated. I went to Bakau and then my senior secondary school, which I did in St. Augustine Senior Secondary School. I'm sure my people are so proud to see me here, and my teachers, my principal as well. You know, a school that really molded me to become who I am today, has really made me the substantial Gibba Junior who I am, where I have served in the leadership as a counselor or a prefect in the school. And from there, I got the opportunity through the school. I was given a scholarship to study at the International Open University, commonly called as IOU today, where I did my BSc for 3 good years in psychology. From there, it was very hectic. 2018, from 2016 to 2018, I was in IOU, and I decided to further my mathematics major in UTG as well. So I was doing dual programs at the same time with IOU psychology, and I was also doing mathematics. That was my major at the University of the Gambia. So at some point I thought of it, I said this is so hectic, because I was teaching as well in different schools and also had different voluntary classes that I organized to help students, because we all understood that mathematics is almost a cancerous disease to the students. It caused many failures. So I thought it very important that I have to organize classes to give out the little knowledge that I have in math. And many people, alhamdulillah, were able to excel and got their requirement to further their studies to the University of the Gambia. And then not only that, Gibba, just not to buttress everything, because I believe in credentials free. Credentials does not make who I am. You know, it's the inner character that tickle in me that I believe it's going to manifest to be the valuable member that people want to serve. That is it, just imprecise. I think I am humble to be here, and above all, I am nobody. I am just the humble cockroach here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gibba. Why do you want to be councillor?
Bua, that is just a short question, but I think it deserves a very long answer. Why do I want to be a councillor amongst my competitors in New Joshua? It is the outcry in every part of Africa that it is Chinua Achebe who said in his book, In Things Fall Apart, that the problem of Africa is simply and squarely a problem of leadership. It's simply and squarely a problem of leadership. And this is what we have as a problem in New Joshua and Ibotan. Yes, of course, there have been a good leader, we have it, but leaders are never perfect anywhere in the world. And there is a sense that no matter how good a dancer that you are, you must always leave the stage. The current councillor who is there, he has done a lot. This afternoon before coming here, I was going through the Facebook New Joshua Ibotan World page, and I was seeing his, successful program that he has done for the people of Joshua, which I really applaud him for that, and I think that is so tremendous. But like I told you, when I say no matter how good a dancer you are, you must always leave the stage. At some point, if they think you are the best dancer on the stage, people will get tired of you. People will say you have stayed too long on the stage. Can you give chance to the others? And development is more of transition. Development is almost like do your part, and then what you can do, let others also come and then do that. So these are some of the reasons that I believe is the reason that inspires me, my hopes and my confidence to come into a position, because I believe I've been also an individual and also a leader in different quarters of the Gambia. I have headed many organizations. I have mentored many students, both university students, high school students. I headed an organization called the Young Aspiring Amenders, and the name in itself is telling you that we want to amend. We want to amend the trends that tends our men's. So this is just to tell you that we have a whole lot of things that we have to revive, to redeem, to make sure that the society that we live, it lives. It's in a trajectory that the people can able to live comfortably and get the development that they deserve. So for these few reasons are the reasons why I said I got to vie for this.
So if I understand you well, you've said you have a good leader, but you need changes.
Perfect.
That's what you're saying.
Perfect.
Why will you change a good leader just because you need changes?
When I say we have a good leader, we live in times of politics where I don't want to speak in those tongues, where we just come on platforms and start to have this character assassination and tell that he who's there has not done. We need to be very honest. Yeah, he has done. So that is why I said he's a good leader.
So he has
been doing some development in some quarters, but yet still, it's like we need a lot. And to me, in my own understanding, he has exhausted his ideas. Are you getting that? He cannot do any more. So for these reasons, if he has done many things and we believe he's still capable, myself and my opponent and other people will not have the gut to say that we are going to contest against him today. You understand? But we have seen that at this point, maybe what all that he has done it for the people of Joshua, which we appreciate. But there is always a need for change. There's always a need for change. We always need a change on constant basis. And this change, it's geared towards bringing pragmatical development, bringing solutions that would, mount our problems. We have numerous problems that we are facing in Joshua and Ibotan. Major problems that I think should be the priority of every candidate who is coming to this councillorship, election, should have a top priority of these major problems that we are facing in his manifesto.
So you're saying he's a good leader, but he's sort of ideas now.
Perfect.
So what are these ideas that you're going to bring in?
Yes, and like I said, politics, when we have to go down the line, if you have studied politics, if you have to read books, you come to understand development and politics in itself, it's more of a competition of ideas. And not only a competition of ideas, but a cooperation of ideas and the execution of those ideas. You understand? So my ideas, I have an agenda called the 6 pillars that which I am campaigning. And this is what I think it's more important to the people of Joshua than any other agenda that we have. Number 1, it's youth participatory in decision making of New Joshua and Igbo Town Ward. The young people of New Joshua are left in the shadow of darkness. They don't know anything. They have no idea about how the way forward in New Joshua and Igbo Town, the decisions are tabled. So the young people in itself, they need to be on a table like this, where ideas, so that they can be aware. They should know. They have the right to know, okay, what decision, what is that they are putting for? Because like he said, my opponent said it here. Usually the council is giving every year per annum the councillors in different ward or different constituency $200,000. Yes, that could be very little. But the youth of New Joshua have no idea. They have no say on where to put the money. Maybe it's just a committee of 3 or 4 people that make the decision where to put this money. But if we have representatives in different communities, if we have representatives of young people in New Joshua and Igbo Town that will sit on a conference table to make sure that their ideas are also heard, that maybe, because look, ideas are very important. Ideas are very important. I might think I have perfect ideas, but if I invite whosoever that is interested to make sure that the Joshua and Igbo Town that we want is in right direction, we put all those ideas, synchronize them, synergize them. I believe then their position will be seen clearly all over the world.
So you said you are having 6 points agenda, right?
Yes.
And you mentioned one, that is the youth. You mean youth involvement?
Yes, youth involvement or participation in decision making. One, and secondly is education. And then third, I have health. And then fourth, we have women and youth economic empowerment. The fifth, it's road infrastructure. And then the sixth, which is very important.
I only hope you understand that you are not a government, you are a councillor. How are you going to do all this?
Yes, the work of a councillor, we can anticipate big, right? It's more of community leadership. We're serving as a bridge between the people in our wards and council in itself.
Sure.
KMC, it's one of the largest administration area in all the regions of Gambia. And us, we are just 5 or less than 5 minutes walk to KMC. KMC has, let's say, 75.5 kilometers of land area. And our portion, I could say we have the largest portion in contributing the revenue that is gained by KMC. You understand? So if we understood all these things, right, we are not a government, but we need to understand also KMC level, we are called local government. You understand? We have direct interaction with our people. We have relationship that we can connect. Like he said, we can make partnership with other institutions, private partner, even with government in itself, the central government, with our office in itself, the KMC, to have a dialogue that, look, this is what our people are crying for. This is what they are demanding for. And they've been paying their tax. They've been paying their revenue. Why can't they see the transcend of what they are paying to reflect back into their life and stability? These are things that I believe that we need to have as participation and as young people that lives in New Joshua and Igbo Town. And the leadership must be driven with purpose. allow me to buttress more if I don't know if I can be allowed to buttress more on these issues.
Yeah. So I want you to start with health. I don't know what program do you have for health for in your work. I'll be very interested to know that as a councillor. Yeah.
I know, right? No doubt. When I say health here, health is almost 75% of the life of an individual. Health is very important, very paramount and vital in somebody's life. And it's very quite unfortunate. The biggest ward being New Jeswang and Ibotan don't have a correct health facility. The only health facility is the one that we have at Jeswang Clinic. And all of us know it has been downgraded. It is deteriorated completely. Just a few weeks ago, I was sick. I went there and then just to check whether I am infected by malaria. The only prescriptive drug that I was given was paracetamol. This said tears. A whole clinic in New Jeswang. You have to walk many kilometers to get the major clinics. But this is what we're lacking. So I have a plan that, look, if we come into office, inshallah, we're going to make sure that we capacitate the existing community health into full capacity. How do we do this? We need to have partnership with the community management in itself. We can invite other people of health expertise to come and give us ideas. How do we make sure that this clinic is capacitated? Because somebody in Ibotan, down in Badala, let's say at emergency at night, like the whole Ibotan don't have a clinic. The whole Jeswang, only a single clinic. You cannot trek from Ibotan, come down to Jeswang at late hours. We know security also, it's at risk in Gambia, especially Ibotan and Jeswang, which I would also love to address. So this is what I think we need health. When I say health, not only the health facility also, to promote a healthy lifestyle to the young people of New Jeswang and Ibotan. I know I will be hit hard on this, but our lifestyle, the environment of, New Jeswang and Ibotan, this is sometimes, when I listen to this song, sometimes it even makes me shout. Why do you think prompted this song by Jaliba, Ibotan, Yoruba Binala? When Jaliba came and
you people have a lot of problems.
Exactly. The environment is not hygiene.
Yeah.
It's not hygiene. So all these things need to be taken into consideration.
But it needs a lot of money to address all these situations. Right?
Yes, to answer that, like he said it here. You see, you don't always need to depend on government to do all this development. Government cannot do it all. The council cannot do it all. The greatest resources that we could have on earth is the human resources. People have mind. People are empowered with the power to think, to direct their minds in a direction that, can actually attract resources. We ourselves, we're even resources. But if only we think in a way that, look, we can attract resources, we can able to. Are you getting it? So we don't need to depend on that. We can lobby funds. We can write. I'm a youth leader. I have a lot of partnership in my organization. I lobby funds to host programs, seminars, trainings. If I'm able to do this with other people, much more if I come to office, I believe hopefully I will do more than that.
Alright, Musa, ebe muna kila differently ni New Jeswang Ibotan call a cartel fight. What ebe mean kila differently from
yeah, mean kila differently is come on for nyaming Ibotan New Jeswang is a very big community of two sides, like both sides. But Minyanta Kelante, no idea is we should engage the youths more. Nitara Ibotan and Jeswang to find out that every walks of life abe Ibotan, doctor BJL, masonol BJL, carpenter BJL, welder BJL, everything is there. Nimenyin community do call Kekang. Sometimes we just provide the how to call it, the maybe barrow or cement or whatever. The rest is done by the youths. So, Ninsa if Fenko use know the strength of the community. Youth soul sembo ila karango ila skill soul. I'm trying to tap into that resources. While I coming for the human resources. Human resources is already there. All they need is leadership. Leadership is lacking. Trust me, because Ningni Youth Soul they need someone to help them with certain things. It's mostly about leadership. Nitara konyo every coin. Itara konyo kon ika association watara jere. They are busy doing different things. Dolka silole sari, dolka konkrigole. So I want to be that type of person. Me alon ko saying more be mobilized no. Whatever we need. Nakata in fact na plan is to do supports within Ibotan and Jeswang. New supports will be Nitata every subboard they have their unique problems, different from what's on the other side. But say ni ko be problem solve you cannot use one size fit all. What I know. All these subboards here, the problem also. So that means we need human resources from subboard A to subboard C. We take it from subboard C and bring it to subboard A. One on content resources down from everywhere within Ibo Town and Jeswang and in Doko Bekela. So that type of leadership, I think that is the type of leadership is going to be different from whatever we have already.
So what about Geo? Because ne Ibo Town for Mojama ka info ko Geo ka siya jale. And then council atola Doko is very important because atollebe of course a molding council tema. Zafono atollebe mansaning mold tema, right? Do you have any plans ne winter puru issue jiku problem or self no nyameng to engage the authorities?
Yes, of course. Nico Ibo Town mostly can associate with the problem which is fact. But also Ibo Town in Jeswang be sloping nyaming. Joming be kabo Serekunda Chochistan will be kanaji na Ibo Town. So that means nyantamin kela wolong ka geo channel properly. Isaye because nga ta la to fenko bi river bi so geo stand je easy. But kajele ko kasla dul block le. Oka flooding cause le. Because ni geo man ta la so with no kota kono. So the plan is to maybe agree nyini. Of course we should tap into government resources and in country resources. Because NRA National Road Authority they are willing to be part of these developmental agendas. It all from a killer cool killer. Berol not sometimes from some of these road projects. But the idea is to bring all of those people on board. Science Doko Kino with those people and council, government, and in some other institutions.
Whenever we la priority, the Musa at a 6 points or le alonko. I'll have to focus la wale kang. Mune for example, it could be Musa Winter. Mune la first priority for New Jeswang Iboto.
The first priority is Puruka na ward on unite. Unity is very important.
So you don't have unity in your ward?
No, we don't.
What separates you?
Party lines, mostly. Even Fenko Fongo. Tribal lines as well.
That is serious.
Yeah, sure. Because ni political party politician only coming ke wala ke more divide le pour ke control. Ndol mo man ko le tin kany party la support. Wono won ko mo surwa le tin kany support. So when divide le. So what division about akatina le ni left the development of on kala ka slowly. For example, meeting nako albe konyo ni ne fil. Ko da kini nge finti. Amra albe do ko kala the whole day altaban.
Yeah.
But ni mol be finti da do ko nyinge. Ba kala within maybe 2-3 hours mo wite la hajol.
Mol be dividing wo nyama ite be unite no la nyaade. How are you going to do that?
The wala nan tata independent. Because independent right now na party kono. Na independent side. Mol be le biji.
You don't have party there.
No, independent side wala no side ngam for the
Okay.
Independent side of conspiracy. No, it's not. It's not independent side thing. Party be le biji. Party BLB, NPP, UDP, APRC, BLB.
That's right.
So now unity in start already. So at the end of the day, sign ninga plus one yesoro. Ninko sign nga finti nga dogo. Yalan da fala NPP alna. Ba fala al finti nga wa ibutan ko nga dogo ke. So unity is very important and key to this fenko in community prior to.
So okay, so that is unity. So you're going to be calling meetings for that, or what are you going to do?
Of course, we will call for meetings as well. But also, atakela mean kuti miya ko be fintele ka fumule ka nanga unite. We are already united as of right now. Because kama fa nyami our independent side is attractive to everybody. Mulbele kana. So we've already started the process. I ninko be dogo kelen ta fala UDP cool, NPP cool. No, ba fala Ibo Town cool, Jeswang cool. Al fintinga dogo. So already they know they are part of it. So me dogo kala.
Councilor Jamal bijele eka diamule janni ke elek bari ni elek. Nyanta doko minkela priya futandi molla most of the time e bukake ite niyete ele what are you going to do because ngalone council 60% kodo nyanta murla molle kan so 40% wale nyanta kake administrative issues and orders, right? So what are you is this part of your plans to fight pour 60% muru mol kan, and how are you going to do it?
I think already at the beginning, 60% should come back to the community. That 60% from the outside, therefore you know, at council. But now this is the law. Now, the entire council, we have to ask them, why is this money not coming back to the community? They have to answer for that. Whatever answer Mindina, we take it from there. We know what step to take from whatever answer they give us.
All right.
So therefore, no, from the outside, you cannot preempt it. So we have to be there to know why the money is not coming.
Near Wodo Jibe, you have an incumbent Habib, right? And then you have APRC. You have another independent and you. What are your chances of winning?
Did you see our nomination? Your nomination or
no, not more like reporter Benunjelo. What in the form? I was not there. You nominate. No, you don't say anything about the crowd. You nominate anyway.
Well, anyway, in terms for no other side, we have the biggest. We have the upper hand in this election.
Seriously?
Testament to that is. Member can testify that maybe he wouldn't, but
I will not consent to that.
It's fine. You can keep your opinion. But Zemi Fono, Wolonko, Ibotan, Komgafenya, we started the unification process. Memol Sambakanane from different areas, from different parties. So us being independent, you are not silent voters all for They are quiet and they are there. So we are attracting everybody. So Nakada we have independent people on one side and start pulling people from parties, then that means we have a very good chance to win this election.
Yeah, you're talking about crowd because presidential election we have seen a lot of crowds, but then Amanna think sometimes people just follow.
No, of course,
maybe
presidential crowd are reflected on the elections. Barrow won, he pull out more crowd, then therefore he won the election.
Who said Barrow pull out more crowd?
I don't think that can be a base.
So, but then what I wanted to say is sometimes crowd,
I know,
I thought Mr. Gibala nomination or the same person because of the ambience and everything. I be different. Some don't be jelly along they don't have voters card. But then you can say, okay, these are the people, very serious people that are supporting me in this ward Milya I believe that I will win. Do you think you have that in your area, in your ward?
Yeah, absolutely. No sort of.
Who are the people that are backing you? Apart from the group?
I'm not going to
apart from your own group, because I know you have a group.
I have my group. No, I have my group. But trust me, until told for like, but we are causing rift between many parties because of the key people from those parties. Can support them. I'm not going to name their names, but that is fact. You can do your own research. Go to Igbo Town, talk to them. But for sure, the key people at Igbo Town, even support can. Their football teams will mini page. Most of them are supporting us because we've been working with them for a long time. Okay, ideas they are very fine, nice, and beautiful.
Most of these players don't have voters card.
They do.
I know them. These boys.
Trust me, they do.
Okay.
Because registration minke, nomination forms all mini field. It's a lot. Over form, maybe submit form. They have a voters card. This last election, Mujamali voters card. When coming for a Wolonko, if you go to the ground, you are I don't know whether you are investigative journalist or not, but
I'm not confirmed. Even I am not confirmed.
When you are at the ground, you do your own research. You'll know whether I'm, just saying words or I'm meaning it.
All right.
But people at the ground, we have very strong people who are supporting us.
So, and you're sure you are going to win?
Yeah, I don't go into anything without aiming to win. Then.
All right. Mr. Gibba, what are your chances of winning? Area. What are your chances of winning this election?
I actually have the giant leap to outshadow all of them, with even my humble brother, who in his tones, for now is claiming to have the greater portion of the majority, which I disagree. I'm going to, disagree to agree with him in some point, in an agreeable manner. That is quite important. I think he is using the base of his nomination outcome to conclude what is going to be the end point of the election. Well, I will say, my brother, I'm going to hit you hard on this. You'll be deceived if that's what you're going to use.
Okay.
Because I could say he's quite prepared for this for a very long time. And somebody like me, the whole idea was a prompter idea. To be very honest with you, my decision to participate.
So there was this. You never planned this before.
I had the desire to participate. I've been participating in.
But
politics.
you were not convinced at the time.
Yes, but then like to tell you that I was going to be the candidate, it has never been my intention to do that. I even spoke to him about that. I am that kind of activist, somebody who's so humanitarian. I love to serve my community in every possible way. But like to say that I was going to be the party in an independent candidate, it wasn't my thought. So you see, everything came all of a sudden. You understand? Even he met me. He's my brother. We have good relationship. I respect him. His humility is his, great way of progress. But then like, everything starts with the preparation. Yes, the earlier you start, the common English aphorism said, make hay while the sun shines. If you start early, actually you're gonna catch the morning's bath. So the preparation was very important, which I didn't have because everything was at the latter part of it, when I started my preparation to fill my form, go on the documentation. But even with the nomination, with my crowd, when I got to New Joshua and Ibota with my convoy, I did not go to his side. Everybody was like, whoa, is this the president coming? I'm telling you.
You have a lot of people.
Come on, man. Your people will tell you who are there. To be honest, the crowd was just marvelous. And my gratitude to all of them. But that is not a base to judge because this is politics.
That is my point. Actually.
Yes, we should not deceive ourselves. This is politics. The crowd, some people join the crowd with the ambience to clap hands with you and then celebrate you on that day. But their decision comes when they stand on the ballot box, and they know very well who is competent, who's capable, who's able to deliver into the steadiness that they deserve. That is when they got to the ballot box and then they cast their vote to the one they believe they deserve his or her vote. You understand? So this is what I believe. For now, yes, we can all have the pregnant hopes that yes, I had the larger crowd, but that is not the base. But now, to answer your question, I have a very great chance to win. Having looking at, we are two independent candidates. Yes, in other quarters, people are saying the race is between me and him. Right? I have heard this, but even myself, when people say the race is between you and him, I say that's my brother. I have already won the election. It's a thing of the past.
So you people are not even considering the incumbent there.
Yes, the incumbent that is there. Like I said, he has done something in some quarters. He has
but remember, let me interject here.
Yes.
What did the incumbent do?
To be very honest with you, I have seen just this morning. I was even going around to see what he has done. I've seen in some other time he has supported Norwegian teams in New Joshua where he gave about $28,000 I think to each of the team. That is to harness potentials. That is to harness.
And you are working with these teams. You should know.
How did you get those information?
This is through the Facebook page, and but it's evident. It's evident.
What I'm saying that is evident. For example, if I go to Facebook today and I write, I gave you Musa $20,000. So you go out and say,
we all candidates. I'm not here to campaign for anybody. I'm here to campaign for myself.
And I've talked.
Right, but the truth be told,
let me just clarify this Nawetan issue.
Yes,
the teams were supposed to get $7,500.
Okay,
all of them told me that they received $4,000. Go and ask them.
Well, yes, perhaps that could.
Did you hear that?
Well,
where was the money coming from? Where was the money?
It was coming from KMC council.
Yeah. The council gave them each
$7,500.
$7,500.
And they claim to receive only $4,000.
$4,000. So what have they shown you proof?
They told me. They told me.
It was like for them just to come and say, okay, I was supposed to receive $7,000.
I know these teams. Trust me, I've been sponsoring I've been sponsoring these teams personally. I know them. They told me. They wouldn't lie to me.
Yes.
And it's not just one team.
Yes. Okay. But like, the reason why I have to speak in this way, I think it's important to recognize everybody's effort, the little that he has done. But like I said, when you go down there in Ibota, New Joshua, people cry deep down in their hearts. They tell you like, we are suffering. And it's the suffrage of the people is what we want to salvage. the people need a leadership with vision, somebody that would bring to them, not only to speak in mere terms of big, ambiguous and promiscuous, words, but to bring them on their nerves what they need. And this is what I think that we deserve to do. If I win, whosoever that would win, even if the incumbent have to win, which he is not going to be, I believe, inshallah, right? But then this is what the people need. They need change. And they need major things, especially when it has to do with roads and infrastructure. So the main new Jews when Ibo town tay la wax ni it's sad. Jamono bi ni di nga mëna fay town trip dem Joshua wala bir Ibo town $50 wala $100. Why xala bi noor bi jot nawek bi jot kay.
Mema, did you say $50?
Perhaps in other areas or some taxes can afford that, can give you a town trip of $50 or $100. Why mange was si jamono nawek num de mel. Si jamono nawek. Right? Da nga am pour fay $300 or $500. Soko mëne fay $500 dina la wax sa demuma because yoon yi nun mel. Joshua Ibo town amut yoon. Te moo gën a nekk li nga xam ne moo gën a important balaa ngay mën a commune di dox sa soxla di dem marché jigéen yi dañ dee sonn si jamono nawet dañoo xëy suba teel di dem marché yoon yi baaxul dañoo am pour dugal si ndox ba tëlimbe loolu healthy wut si gars yi su man yaakaar naa ne loolu bokk na li nga xam ne war nañ ko mën a gestu xoolaat ko bu baax ñun ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi participer képp ku win ñu make sure ne ñu andil community bi development buñ soxla.
I was asking him, what will be your first priority?
Man, my first priority, it's this, my dad, because when I'm able to bring this connection, different roads, people can commune from one ward to the other side, our sub wards. My top priority will be that I will focus on, tarmacking and graveling the roads, creating water channels that will flow and go. Once these things is solved, the other problems are easy to tackle. You understand?
You said your community is divided.
The community, that literally, it's the Gambia. The now and then politics that we have, the politic of Gambia and Africa at large, it's on this tribal line. It is no secret about that. So it's not only that. We can try our best. We can try our best to unite them. And like he said, so our initiatives, within our initiative, we can able to do that. The sport, the education initiative that we have, it is in education that you're bringing everybody on the same platform. You can sensitize to them that, look, this is what is going to take us to reach us. In our difference, there is strength. Are you getting that? In our political lines, like we can come together. It does not matter. Like, man muna don sose, wala mo don olof, wala don jola. Why? When I win, it's not the Jola tribe that is going to be on the office there. When I win, it's not the Mandika tribe that is going to be there. When I win, I'm not serving the Charahule tribe. I'm serving the people of Joshua and Ibo town. Are you getting that? So tribal line rule is very important. Unity is also very important because it brings a cohesive relationship among people, interrelation, and people that are living in the society, which is very important. But my top priority would be also the roads and infrastructure. Like I said, I have 6 pillars. But this would be my first priority because this is what everybody is crying. If you go down there and ask these testimonies of the people, that they will tell you, we need roads. We need roads to travel. We need roads to move from this point to that point.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think if we're able to have this, I'm not saying we can have, standard roads. I'm not saying that we can, have these roads that we believe it's going to be so perfect. But let's create a channel that during the rainy season, water can flow completely. The moment the rain will stop, people can get out and walk and do their life activities. This is what I think.
All right. So I think some time when you're I will give you some time. Now you can talk to the people of Ibo Town. New Jeswang Ibo Town. They are watching you. Tell them what you want to do. What will be the last statement that you're going to give? You can talk to them.
Yeah, well, my last statement, okay, I'm speaking in Mandinka.
Yeah, in Mandinka, yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, maybe for Jeswang calling Ibo Town here, Walanko, Ninkati for you is very important. And in Kula Miyalanko, Nyanta Kela, think important in Balti. Because na community been yamming for the past 5 years or since independent up to now, being alone there. So, Nyanta Minkela for na Walong, nga ke Kilinti, nga Kambeng, nga Dukoke, nga Dula Faling. Because Masakundate Indoko Bekelano. ano council on mo follow te mi yalan ko ni ko development o nyanta start la minna anyanta kala council olti council nyanta kala multi mi yalan ko ay community da problem o long anim fana nga ay low community so ndol wala ndol du ni politique ko kono because nga jele ko ku jamal bi mi yalan ko ma fa ko mba be kala no le bon katu dango fana so try no community andu nga lonne fa soko ni nga ñi place so ben katu dango kala ko be te kala no at once but at least say youth should be engage no nga mol be engage nga si fatan fan so bondin da maltema nga lon ko Jeswang ni Butan amun tol be letati so wala na last word ani fana le findale katre fay crowdo ni siatale namuka ala crowdo siata but ntamo crowdo je wala yeah but anyway I tonya fole katre fay o manke just crowdo ti nga finti nga katre fay nga changes nati so nin changes man naru min keta for the past 5 years 10-15 years mbe tula wala kono so ala baraka.
Thank you very much. Mr. Gibba.
Yeah.
What you can talk to your people.
My people, I have to speak to them, of course, because they need me. They want me to speak to them live and direct.
Sure.
Mange dore di wax wa Joshua Ibo Town si jamono election len tolu. Ñu ngi waajal si election on the 15th April inshallah. Bokk na si election bi nga xamne mo gëna important si sun life si election yu ndey def yépp. But I think everybody should come out to vote irrespective of koy votal. Waaye na nga génn nga vote because sa right la. Card bi nga am non sa right la pour nga make a decision and decision bi ngay def tay ki ngay votal su fekkene is the right candidate or not is going to determine your livelihood for the next 4 or 5 years to come. So lu am solo la pour nit ñi gëna ñu xol ñu kis nak ñu bay xel trop parti ak politicians yi den mëna wax waaw suñu lamiñ mom dafa ne suñu ñëwé pour soxla sa vote dinañ wax lu nekk waaye nañ make sure ne ñu ngi vote for the right person suñu yaakaar ne man maa nekk di right person let them vote for me te man gom naa man maay right person votal leen ma andi leen the change that you need waaye soo leen yaakaaree tamit suma humble brother muy Musa Bala mooy di right person votal leen ko bu leen xool ne kii suma mbokk la bu leen xool kii suma political party la bokka bu leen xool kii suma lele la votal leen ku leen convince ku leen yaakaar ne dina leen andi change su ko defee ñun ñëpp ñu bokk change bi ñu enjoy ko.
lu ma jaaxal lu tax yéen ñaari joinu leen because you had the idea and you informed him and why didn't you people join?
Dama yaakaar ne léegi na comme communication moo desoon rek ba pare dafa doonoon li nga xam ne toogoon neen waxtaan neen waaye after that mënuñoo toogaat because diggante bi xat na woon trop waaye ku am idea la te maa ngi ko gërëm si loolu yëpp gis naa lu mu def Ibo Town waaye tamit at some aspect dama dee toog ma waxoon nag tey naa la ko wax ma ne gars yi ne bu ñu kenn naxante nag politiciens dineen toog ba waxtu élection jotee ñu doo di andi initiative yu du jeex comme suma waaju lu def mu xaar ba léegi élection mi ngay jotee ñu ñëw di ñu gravel tali gars yi xam nañ ku fa nekk suma broda bu baax bi waaw suma broda bu baax bi xam nga yow nga xaar ba élection mi ngay jot ñun luñ soxla defal ñu ko jamono boobu noonu bu xaar ba élection di jot nga ñëw di ñu andil xam nga grédé dina xanteeg nit ñi wala nga xaar ba élection di jot ngay organise tournament yu kenn xamul pour attract come on we don't need that no waaye comme
so yaa ngi tooñ mu ne moom moo organise tournament so that is part of the campaign right?
No, of course I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that it's not part of the campaign.
So of course I know
but the point of the matter is we've been active in that area before.
Yes waaye moo tamit di la si gërëm rek di la si gërëm xam nga si waxtaan la nekk waxtaan moo ñu boole waaye tamit yaakaar naa ñu ñëpp doomi Ibo Town am Jeswang so xoolee si ñun ñëpp dafa am li nga xam ne moo common si ñun ñëpp mooy développement bi so loolu laa yaakaar ne Gambia ak new people and the people of Jeswang Ibo Town moom leen war a xool the interest of Jeswang and Ibo Town comes first than any other thing si kaw loolu di la gërëm bu baax di la wa jërëjëf
thank you very much ala barka baake ngetole sorono njambi Musa Bala mi alon ko afana be contest kanne new Jeswang Ibo Town ward attending Mbemba fana be contest kan new Jeswang Ibo Town ward ngetol mo flole soto jang ko nga fa nyamen kabrim programme be dati kam wato minna akam tale ko nyanta in kumbeno nyin soto la janne Habib bari amannano bari ko meyole bitakan ala side bi pour ka je ko drong ay futama ako nyala campaign manager binale bari manna woje APRC fana na candidate nga invite le ako nyenwa binale bari amannana ako because ala campaign manager ko ma inform juna so wala tena manna lafte tol be soto la jam but then makam tele ko itol aligning independent candidate floor mo itol mem fo so al bela moy le gambianol atol ya jibe mi atol si al sikarte o fay way so be dol fanan natila le janani ala kititala al si wol fanan la moy woddol to mi alon ko molbe carteol fayla molbe carteol fayla wolto otongal tendukal je bake ngana technician ol tenduke je bake Charles Elvis Ngom aning Sire Farmata Drame itolle muta masingol to aning camera to bi Sire be sundine bi abe larin camera la abe larin abe larin dumale no ngal tendukal je bake me murana le talata nala ning ala kititala ala barka.
Your days of you have insufficient funds in your account are finally over.
The Colorado credit just reached an unbeatable level, raising the bar way beyond reach. With your new Colorado credit, you can continue your conversations with your loved ones with zero credit.
With your new Colorado credit, you can borrow credit to activate or purchase data, make calls, SMS Express, and the phone ring service.
Call or SMS 152 to get your Colorado credit and activate the service of your choice.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Agada
ke mbijan raga nyaade
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyinji
okay porsan nsila id soto
sa soto sorry agada
mbijan bro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariaka mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka
jannom yona forest de bureau gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere birin koyna fo katon
bari si kodo kino katon nim fo bolong labe
56 branches mola sota gambia jam gambia kono ani gambia bantala bankol nko kodo kiya bele kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nim kodi maro jannom number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol di fana beteat gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
barka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji
yalo bu kanila ko la barka ba
yalo ndel ciosano lo
barka
bari biyo ken kontan batale bari inatal pour kanna bullo ko jibe
ito kontan tale makura bari ala ya lonte mon kontan de makura kana nyina ko teninte belba tubabu dudula kilimoto
mo to nyalti kay
ngokko di baka to ki nan jang pour yena dula dada ni tata na dula to makura ala ya lon njuso malla ama hani futa dula to dula tin anu birete loro commencé woni bitema ama hani me
non ama me to nyalom
ke bara fonyo mun muy la kulloti
ndela kullu balu wolti
baluo way fo baluo ko loro fanankele
ikal loro fanankele
nyen kunne soniata ta www.baluo.com anim baluo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata jorangol membu ko sementol kenyo babarol nil peruol woni nga nyon jamal ta baluo.com yen jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungite batala je anim baluo ifangole marate la kudula